Hey everybody, Iceman50 here. I was thinking that maybe I'd make a little project here, show you guys how to make 3D printed parts and the steps that I go through. So right now we're in front of my laptop here. I have my own logo that I made, right? So this is for my company Gresco Industries. So you can see here that I took an actual image. I found this I don't know, it's like vector converter online or something like that. I took my image and had it you know, converted it so I could use it as an STL. You need STL files in order to print out 3D prints. So those get converted into G-code here in the slicer. Right now I'm using Prusa Slicer 2.20. It's free. I've switched over from Simplified 3D. Good program, but there's just really no more support or anything so for it. And I don't know. Some of these... Actually, this program, the Prusa Slicer 2.20, works pretty good. It actually seems to make prints with all my settings for my TiVo Tarantula. It's not a Pro, it's just a regular one. We'll show you that here. Anyways, I thought I'd take you in here and show you how we're gonna make a part. I had a thought, you know, maybe we'd make some cup coasters. So this image is small. It's 1 inch by 1 inch, so it's 25.4. Well, in this case, it's 25.5. I guess they rounded millimeters or whatever. So you can see it's gonna get a little shaky, but over here is where we can enter in all of our information. So obviously, here at the original part is only 25.5 by 25.5 by 10 millimeters. So you can see, you know, 10 millimeters is pretty thick. I figured, I grabbed my my calipers here, my metric calipers. Oh, Midatoyo. And you know, I kind of took them over and I measured a coffee cup. And a coffee cup measures, I don't know, 3.75 inches roughly in diameter. So I figured, why don't we make like a 4-inch ring? Well, not a ring, you know, a circle. We'll turn my logo into a 4-inch circle, and you can use it as a coffee cup holder or whatever. You know, I'll make a bunch of these, and then maybe we'll give them away to people that comment. You know, so I'm gonna show you going through the steps here of getting it how we want it. This is pretty common. You know, you find something, you want to adapt it, whatever. You know, I didn't know what I was gonna need. I just made this thicker before. I always knew I could just shrink it. So the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna convert the size. Now this is set up. You can see here. It's basically 100%. The size right now is 100%, and it's 1 inch. So what we're going to need to do, if we want to get to 4 inches, we're going to have to do the X, Y, and Z. Well, at least the X and Y to 400%. So let's type in 400, and then we're going to move over here. So it's unlocked. You got to unlock it to be able to. Otherwise, it'll scale symmetrically. So we unlock the symmetric scale. So we're going to go from 100 to 400, and we're going to click there, and you can see, I'll take you back here, and you can see the crazy stuff here. It's, you know, squished in one direction. Well, you know, that looks pretty weird. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to do, that was the X, now we're going to do the Y. So obviously, you know, 100% is 1 inch, basically. So 400% is going to be 4 inches. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stretch it X, Y. You can see, like this, right? And let's get you a little bit better. And she's wobbly. All right, and then So 10 millimeters is going to be pretty is too thick. I kind of, again, looked with the calipers here, and if we turn these on, you can see that I'm set on millimeters, and if I set it to, you know, 25, or I mean 10 mils, you can see that that's pretty thick. I was looking at it, and I think we can get away with 5 mil would be about right. So you see there's 5 millimeters there. That's about the right thickness, I would say. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set the Z percent to 50% because it's 10 millimeters to start with. So we're gonna go 50% of the Z, the way the part normally is, doing nothing to it. So now you can see that it's finished our size to 102 millimeters by 102 millimeters by 5 millimeters. You know, it's rough, so it's going to be just a little bit over 4 inches. I mean, it's pretty close. But anyways, so you can see now that we've got this, you know, this image that looks pretty good. It's just about the right size. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Maybe I should. Maybe I can just hold this here. We'll show you the. Where's my lock here? There we go. We're gonna spin you around. Okay. All right. So now we're in handheld mode here. Let's see if we can. There we go. Get you a little bit better. Okay. So we're gonna come over here. Here's my TiVo tarantula, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. We're gonna pull out the card, and then so we're gonna move this over here. I just got a card slot over here. Make some noises. So down here in the corner of Pressure Slicer, you can see it says, you know, export G code. So there's a little gray and orange thingy right down here in the corner that tells you to save to the SD card. So we're gonna click that, and then hang on a second. Sorry about that. So it happens when you live in an apartment and you have neighbors. So what we're gonna do is, you can see I've been working on some stuff here. So we'll go to my projects, and then we're gonna create a new folder, and we're gonna call it GI logo coaster. Okay. So what I really need to do is get you set up in a better setup here. Let me see if I can flip this back around. Let's see if I can get you back in the mount. What? Okay. Let's see here. Remember how this goes. Something like that. Okay. Alright. So, now, we're going to go in here. Double click in there, and we're gonna call this GI logo coaster. All right, so it's gonna save it to the SD card. Done. And then there's a little button down here in the corner. It's a little eject symbol, and you click on that, and then the computer says unmounting successful. And then we pull out our memory stick, and we stick it over here in the printer. And so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna take you out again. Let me see, what can I do here? How can I do this? How about this? Kind of move this around. There we go. Oh, you kind of want to see what's going on here too. Alright, so we'll go in here and we'll preheat. First of all, we're going to move the Z up 20 millimeters. I always like to get some space off there so I can pick off the stuff as it comes out. So we're going to go to prepare. I'm running Marlin. It's an old version of Marlin. So we're going to say preheat PLA. And so my presets are 230 on the hot end and 70 on the bed. That's only just to heat up the printer. I don't use it that way when I'm making prints. I've got some stuff set, like after my first layer it'll drop down to a reasonable temperature, but I want that first layer really on there. Oh, my secret trick is Aquanet. This is extra super hold. I don't put anything else on there. I just make sure that my bed is mostly clean, and we'll just spray a little bit of that on there. That's it. You know, I've been doing it this way for like 3 years, and you know, it gets all over, but I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's contained to this area, and you know, I mean, the worst it does is suck into the little fans. Those are easy to replace. So, but yeah, I swear by, I don't use anything else. I don't use glue sticks, whatever. I don't use any of that. I just use hairspray. Light spray, smells real good too. So we'll just wait for this to heat up here. It only takes, see, we're at 192 on the hot end, and we got a ways to go. We're at 37 on the heated bed. My apartment normally sits at like 19 or 20 C, so you know, it'll just take us a minute. But anyways, so we'll what are we gonna do here? We'll just leave this here for a moment. We'll get you nice and get you zoomed in there. Kind of cool. I can use my my lamp here as a boom for this camera. So we'll get you. Woo, except it's a little wobbly. There we go. Once you stop moving it, it's good. So, yeah. What we'll do here is I'll just speed this up, and you know, you don't have to waste. I'm not gonna. I mean, well, how long is this? It says it's gonna take 1 hour and 28 minutes to print. Right now I've got some gray filament loaded in there. So what we'll do is we'll just hang out. I'll do some fast forward here. We'll play some non-copyrighted music, and we'll see what it looks like after. So yeah, let's get to it, and we'll slow it down when we're all done. You can see the final result. All right, guys. All right, everybody. So we're at temperature. Let's do this. Watch out for the hot end. It's hot. So first, what I'm going to do is feed some plastic through here. Yeah. Make sure we got a good starting point. So I'm manually doing this. I've got a Titan extruder on here, but I just pushed the little lever, and I'm pushing in the plastic by myself here. Okay. We'll come in here, and ooh, that's hot. Remember, I said hot plastic. Okay. We'll get you into position, and we'll come over here. We'll go print from SD. We'll go to my projects. That's where I saved it. Here it is, GI logo coaster. Go here, and as soon as I push the button, it's going to come over and do a single stripe to clear the nozzle. Make sure everything's flowing real nice and good. And we'll just start pushing some material out, and then I'm going to let off the extruder, and we're going to go to town here. Now it's printing a skirt. I have a 3mm skirt that's 3mm skirt that's 6mm away from the part or something like that. So, and 2 layers. So that's what you're going to see here, is it's doing the skirt first. That's just to make sure that plastic's laying down, everything's good, everything's happy. And then we're just gonna, it's gonna get into it. Here, it's creating it. You can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, we'll get in there. Let's see if we can turn off my, some of that light. The top light. Any better? Alright, so it's just going along here. We'll let it do its thing. I'm hearing clicking. Not all the time, occasionally here. It's not grabbing the plastic all the time. This happened to me before. I mean, this happens a lot. These are one of the things. It's like either the, I don't know if it's the material. It seems like it's having a kind of a hard time here. Ah, so you can hear it going pop, pop. We can adjust the grip force at the back of the Titan extruder. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, there's a little adjustment screw on here, and yeah, now it feels like it's drawing it up. We usually do that until you hear the popping go away. I've been having some pretty good luck with this machine. Hasn't been doing that in quite a while. So, it really depends on the filament and everything too, I think. So, yeah, I know I'm probably talking for nothing because I told you I was gonna fast forward this. So we'll just let it do its thing, and we'll keep recording here. And yeah, let's see if I can plug in my my camera. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I had some issues with this last time, so it kind of got upset at me because I plugged in the power. It wasn't super happy here. Oh, we're drawing juice. Okay. Let's see here. We'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't overheat the camera here like we were having issues before. So we'll just let this go along here. Oh, surprise! Catastrophic failure. My upside down. My mount off the camera to the lamp came off. So yeah, that's interesting. Let's get up a little let's get a little tripod, and we'll bring you back. Give me a minute. All right, everybody. Yeah, it took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to do, but I think we licked it here. Oh, hang on. Still missing my microphone. Where the heck is that? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you guys hear me now? I've got my power plugged in, and I've got my microphone plugged in. We'll get that turned my way. Is that better? Here, let's we'll pause it and make sure that everything's good. All right, everybody. So hopefully the microphone's picking up like it should and everything. You can see it's pretty good. We'll get it right there, so you can get a bird's eye view here. So we're just gonna let it go. Everything seems to be working fine. We're at 9% at 12 minutes. So, and I found that this pressure slicer software is pretty good because unlike the Simplify 3D, this one actually works pretty good to estimate the actual required time necessary to print the part. That was one of my biggest hang-ups with Simplify 3D is it would say, you know, 3 hours and 25 minutes, and it would really be like 4 hours. But this program seems really good at, you know, calculating how long it's going to take, and, you know, I just leave all my settings, you know, the way that I have them on my printer. It seems more accurate. It seems better. So, anyways, let's just continue on here, and we'll get back to the fast forward here, and we'll show you what it looks like in the end. All right. Alright, everybody, so that's it. It's done. It took 1 hour and 25 minutes and 37 seconds. I've got a cup here. Let's see how we did. Love this place. American Science. Yeah, it fits right inside the gears. Let's see if we can get you a little closer here. Let's fix the angle here. Okay. You can see it's pretty good. American Science and Surplus. This place is great. They're out here in the Fox Valley in Geneva, Illinois, and they sell all sorts of like science surplus stuff. So I go there all the time, and they're pretty great. I think they even have I think their original location is downtown Chicago, or near Chicago. So anyway, so yeah, that's our coaster. I got lots of colors, and I have a Facebook page. It's called Uttritz 3D Prints, where I could even, you know, put this up here if you guys are interested in getting some for yourself. Obviously, besides the one I'm gonna give away here. But yeah, we just gotta let it cool off and be ready to go. Oh, also the background music that I'm using in this video comes from my son. He likes to make beats in FL Studios. So he's got a Instagram. He's got a SoundCloud. I'll put the links to to that stuff down here in the description, so you guys can check that out. You know, he's definitely looking to collab with somebody on something. So, all right, well, thanks for sticking in here and checking this out. We'll get this video out, and it'll be up in a little while. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good one.